In the greenhouse game, each week begins with 3 players entering the greenhouse, earning power in deciding who goes home each cycle. Players in the greenhouse designate which players are vulnerable at each week's banishment, where the players vote to eliminate one of the nominees. Additionally, players are able to earn seeds, the in-game currency, and the vulnerable players can use those seeds to buy their way out of precarious situations. Alliances must be forged, lies must be told, and at the end of each cycle, someone has to go home. It's the ultimate game of negotiation. Do you strike now, or save your power for later? Do you rescue a valuable ally, or do you hang on to your seeds? In this cutthroat game of survival, can you successfully put your trust in someone else? Can you successfully get someone to put their trust in you? 17 enter, 1 will leave. This is The Greenhouse, Season 8.
Okay, so this is like totally unexpected. I didn't get to talk to anybody about noms, being that we are nominating right away. Coming into this, the person that I'm nominating I thought was my number 1, but actions have shown that I'm not. So for that reason, I'm going to have to nominate Ani. Sorry.
All right, Ani, have a seat. But you do receive a seat.
I tried to work with this person, so I'm going to make it short, but it obviously didn't work out, so I'm going to have to name her.
All right, Kiera, please have a seat. Which means our 2 nominees going into the auction are Ani and Kiera. Let's head to the library, but first, let's get the shot. We got the shot. Let's go. Hello, Top 9. I would like to see some more marketplace activity. I don't know about you. Holly, what do you have to say, if anything?
All we have is seed count and uproot for sale.
Alright, thank you.
That's it. Just one.
So
No
yeah,
surprises.
I'm going to put 30 minutes on the clock. If there is a replacement nominee, I will give time between the auction and the banishment, but otherwise we'll go straight through.
I'm so fucking happy. Like, I'm so glad that we all sat down and were like, look.
Yes, because I wanted you to keep the green thumb.
I know. And I was telling, because Noah was like, well, are you going to do it, like, regardless? And I was like, well, since John Michael's in the greenhouse, I might. It depends on what his placement is. If he got 2 or 1, I would have used it, just because I don't feel comfortable with him. But I'm glad that you and Lee are in power. I trust you both completely. And like I've been saying, this is for us. I would have not. That's why I was fighting so hard for Green Thumb and to save Ben, because I knew that was our best chance moving forward.
No, absolutely.
And I'm just so happy that we're still here. And like, on everything.
Everything.
Like, no bullshit this time.
No bullshit.
Like, it is day 2, like, it is down to the nitty gritty.
Yes.
And like, we saw from that. And Noah like straight up lied to me again. He's like, oh, I voted to keep Sean and all this stuff.
Straight up lied. They all
I know, they all lied.
I did not vote to evict you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But yeah, no, they're all trying to lie to get him back on their side. Next round, obviously, if we're not in power, I will use it, and I will make sure I get Sunflower. Or no, Rose, so we're a tiebreaker. Because Rose is like very important going into the end of the game. But
we need to win, though.
Yeah, we need to win.
Because we can use this through 5.
Yeah.
And yeah, so we need to win.
We need to
win out.
It comes down to it.
Do we trust enough beyond me and you?
Honestly, I really trust Lee.
I think
I trust him more than Ben, but I trust them kind of equally. And I think it's just because...
For me, I trust Lee more than Ben just because of this last round.
Yeah, very that.
Ben's close.
Yeah.
And he did vote properly.
Yes.
So, and Sean is what helped me get where I am right now.
Yeah.
So
I do, yeah, I trust Sean because like his actions the last 2 rounds have shown that.
He threw his vote so I could vote $1. So
yeah, he told me outside. He said, he's like, I bid nothing so Dee Dee could get in power. Because he came out and he was like, don't use that. And I was like, why? I was like, John Michael's probably gonna go in.
No.
And he's like, he has none, and I made sure that last round I bid 0 so they could only bid 1 and win. And I was like, okay, I feel.
And we were,
And that's why I was like, I just want to make sure between you and
we were
Lee
left with
that
$99 and $100.
Yeah, so it was like perfect.
So
I want Kira out here.
I want her out here.
Because Ani is
I want her out
swayable.
here, and,
Kiara
and
is
then I
not.
think, well, depending on what happened, but she voted with them,
That's true. But I think she was always going to vote with them because we knew that
and she played both She played both sides that game,
for sure.
you know. But
Yeah.
just know,
And that's why I told you that I said your name, Sean's name, and Noah to Kiara and Ani to see
I'm
their
good with that.
thoughts.
I'm good
It
with
was
that.
never like
I'm good with that.
so.
And if anyone tells you anything that sounds squirrely between me and you, it is a lie.
We just need to come and talk.
Right.
Like we always just need to. If
Right.
we hear something that we're like, what the fuck, we just need to sit down and like,
Because just know it's not true.
yeah, no, like
Yeah, I am not.
it's locked in. Like because if we go and get a few of them out, like one or two, and then we start being shady and keeping them in and start hitting us,
We can't
and they get
do
to the
that.
end,
Yeah, we
they're
can't.
gonna win.
They're gonna win. No.
So we have to take this group to the end.
We have to.
And I'm comfortable taking this group to the end because I wouldn't care who wins at that point.
Yeah.
I think it's really smart that Matt kept onto the green thumb.
John was trying to get him to use it. He's like, I'll be okay with you taking me out. But like he was getting third, so
Yeah, as long as he
it
got
didn't,
third.
it didn't really
Perfect.
matter. Yeah. So what do you think of the noms?
I just assumed for some reason that it was going to be Kiara and Noah, so I was surprised.
They wanted me to do Noah.
Do what you're comfortable like.
But like,
I prefer that you did what you did because
I feel like Ani can uproot.
she can now. Because I think she's close with John Michael, so I think
He has two.
he'll uproot her. He'll at least use their seats though.
And I think I would put up Noah.
Who would you want to go home?
I think Noah would leave.
Is that what you want? I'd be open to either. I think they're both.
I feel like your preference would be Noah leaving.
I don't have a preference. I feel like they're
Really?
both.
I just know like he keeps coming for you.
I guess I don't feel like I can trust either of them.
Facts.
So I don't really care.
Facts, yeah.
I thought I was really good with Kiara, and I felt betrayed by her this morning.
That's how I feel about Ani. Like,
What did Ani do?
I mean, she's like not like really like grabbing me for a chat. She lied about her vote. Like she's like, oh, I voted Aliyah. She didn't.
You were like,
She didn't.
She tried to tell me that, and I was like, I like told her like, you said you were voting the other way as you
Yeah.
walked out of the room. I was like,
Yeah.
Just an update. I did win the bank's vote,
You did.
You have
so
two.
I had two.
I also have two.
I got 2 from Greenhouse, and then I got 2 more from the bidding. So I have
Seats.
4 seats.
Okay.
So 4
And I have
seats
1
and-
banked.
So we have 7 banked votes and 4 seats.
So
How many
was-
banked do you have?
Two.
We all have 2 and you have 1.
Did anybody hear anything from fucking me? Because
No,
I'm about to
because-
fucking lose
Lose-
my goddamn mind.
That is some shit. Because all along, so what was originally, Matthew was supposed to use that green thumb, and he ended up using it. And so my assumption was Lee was going to go for you, because I
I
figured
am
he
100%
just, because
for it.
Matthew was shooting for you. So I was
Yeah.
like, he's just going to go ahead and do that. So when he said your name, I was like, what the fuck?
So
I mean,
here's-
like,
here's-
look at my hand right now.
No, I
like,
know, I'm-
I have a question. Did y'all like? Are you safe? Like, did they tell you if
They told me, I said, or didn't say anything, but I was like, I would like, if y'all are going to take the flowers,
to be safe?
to be safe.
And they said yes.
And they said yes.
So here's my thing. If we bid uproot 4
Mm-hmm.
and it's given to me and I take one of you off and they told you you're safe,
Safe.
they have to put up someone that's not one of the 4 of us and we have the bank votes to get that person out.
And that person is Sean.
Yes. And I hate that it's Sean because Sean's also in a minority of us.
And that's what like I don't understand is like
But I feel like that's the only play we have.
No, I know.
Because if not one of y'all go, then I go, then the other one goes, then you.
no,
Like, it's-
yeah,
right.
and because also too, I will say that I had a conversation with Ben, and he's feeling on the outs because like I tried to have a conversation with multiple groups, and nobody would let me
I
in,
was
not
told
like
no.
not saying
I was told
anything.
no by everyone.
And then same thing with Ben. Ben was like, I was literally sitting
Yeah,
in the
I
living
was
room
saying
waiting for
something. Let's
people to
pull him.
pull me. So
Yeah, I went and pulled him and I
Let's
was
pull
like,
him
Yeah.
and make him 5.
can I go find
Yeah,
him?
Yes.
Go find
Go
him.
get it. Do
Am I the only one that has seats right
Yes.
now?
yes,
Oh, fuck me.
So I
Okay.
think.
I have
so
one.
if we
I have
bid,
one.
You
oh,
have
give us.
one? Okay,
I have
so
one.
So
we
here's
have
my
five.
thing: is if we buy a proof and they told you you're safe, I don't think they would lie to you.
No, and the thing is I'm really cool with Dee Dee for some reason. Like,
Right.
she's not going to do shit
So
to me.
if I get it and I play it on Ani or Sierra,
Kiara.
the Sean and Kiara thing has got in my mind, and I play it, that means I'm safe. Whoever I take off is safe.
Safe.
They're not going to put you up, so they have to put
up
someone else
Sean.
up that's not us four.
Yeah.
And we live to fight another
And
day.
I'm gonna act like, what the fuck is going on whenever y'all play this goddamn uproot?
So do you want to give her 2, make her
Well,
have 3?
I was gonna say, yeah, because they know I got 2 from
that. So
that.
then you could show them, I still have my
yeah,
2.
Yep. So we're gonna go ahead.
And give her 2.
Yes.
And you
so
go good
I'm
on
gonna
uproot.
keep 2 say I got them from
Yeah.
the greenhouse.
Okay.
This is the 2 from the challenge.
But we
And
also
if someone, and I don't think you can get outbid because I don't think there's enough seeds in the game.
But we also need
No.
to think about too. Okay, so Lee's gonna name a replacement nom.
He's not gonna name him, and you can.
Lee's
pass-
But
not-
can we guarantee that?
I am chill with Lee. I have talked to him, and this is why I'm shocked because every time I talk to him, he has mentioned our 2 names as like being really close.
Well, he said yours number 1, but actions. Have
Yeah,
proven-
actions have
So that's
proven
what I'm saying.
different.
Who the fuck is running their mouth, and why do I
Right.
think it's
I think
Didi?
I think it is Didi.
I think Dee Dee's probably running.
Yo, we're
around.
gonna let her run to the fucking final and win
No,
this game?
we're not.
No.
Well, the perk here is
We have to make sure us 4 don't go.
they're not competing next round.
Matthew has green thumb, but if 2 of us get in greenhouse, he can only get rid of 1 of us.
Right. Well, that's the thing
Yeah.
is he's not going to put Dee Dee up though, so Dee Dee will be a free agent to put up
Yeah.
if we need.
Yeah.
So
We have to get uproot right, like this round. Like we
But
have to have uproot.
Who do we think he's gonna put up?
It doesn't matter.
I'm hoping he would put up
Because I
Sean.
don't. Okay, and then also too, with 2 banked votes, we can vote against
have 7 banked
Sean.
votes.
So she
And I don't
will
think we
she
need
will
to
be
use them
safe
all.
no matter what.
We should have the votes covered.
And even if not, we have the bank votes to recover. And I think the minority are finally gonna do something crazy.
So I guess I don't understand like what the plan is because I feel like no matter who comes down, one of us is going to go up. So 2
Also-
of us will end up.
We think Sean goes up.
But Lee's talking to Sean right now on the couch.
So who nominated each of them?
Dee Dee nominated her.
So if you come off Dee Dee picks, if you come off Lee picks.
I think we need a pitch. Just how unstable Sean is, and that's what
To
I've been
Dee Dee?
trying to like
Yes.
push, and I just feel like
Do you
I'm
feel
not being
comfortable
heard.
with either Dee Dee or Lee that they would never nominate you? Did they both promise that they would not
They both
nominate
promised
you?
to
They
He's
both
good.
told me
Both
I
of
would be
them.
good.
Okay.
I thought I was going up no matter what, so that's why I was gonna play the uproot for whoever was played on. So who do you feel or more comfortable with that we could get than to put up Sean? Because what we were talking about is the 5 of us get left out of conversations.
Yeah.
We're
So
we're not in the greenhouse ever. We're kind of just getting. So we're kind of like we think it's time for the bottom to rise to the top.
I feel like I'm going to go up either way.
did Dee Dee give you a seed to help you?
Last round?
Yeah.
She did not. No. She did not.
And
Lee L, did he?
she put me up because she's.
So Lee L did. So
Oh, so Leo helped you?
So I
But Dee Dee was also talking to me a lot and helping. I was under the impression Dee Dee was helping.
Well, then
Because like
fine.
I'm wondering if you could go to Lee and be like, look, obviously you helped me out, and I want to help you. If you're sitting next to Sean, you're not gonna win this
he
game.
can't. Oh, I was. He
Yeah.
can't.
No,
sit next to Sean, so
because I mean, obviously, like,
But we also
So
need you voting.
You think I
so
should
you
go
don't need
talk
to.
to Lee?
Go
Yes.
talk
Yes.
to Lee and
What if
pitch
he
that.
says that, like, how should I pitch? Like, I would like
I would.
try to see if
I would
he's
tell
willing
him
to
you
put up
heard
Sean.
Ani's talking about bidding on uproot.
What if he essentially
Bid.
says, like, I'm not putting up Sean, I would put up, like, if he tells
Me
me
or
he's
you?
putting up me, yeah.
Well, then that changes what we're gonna think
Yeah,
about.
Yeah,
having
so
to do.
go talk to him.
We're not doing
And
anything
back.
until we have a plan.
Yeah.
But our plan was to try to figure out who
I'd be
wouldn't
o-
put you up.
I'd
and
be
then
okay with
I'm not
this.
up. You're not up.
because we
One
don't
of them
want
are
you
okay
up
with this.
either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
None
I
of
just
us
need
have
to
ever
figure out
been
what Lee
in the
wants to
mix.
do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
But
okay.
I think it's time to fucking change this game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
So what other conversations need to be had right now? Because like obviously we
mean,
need.
yeah,
to
if
go-
I'm
wanna
just gonna
talk to
go run
everybody,
around. I might go talk to Lee
Yeah.
because I feel like I got a good
I'ma
hold
hold
on
on
him.
to these.
I'm gonna text Holly. Just go with the thing that you got him from the betting.
Yeah,
from
yeah.
that last competition.
Okay, I'm gonna text Holly.
At the end of the day, if I play it on you and Ben goes up next to you, we just cut him. Like that's the worst case scenario. But no matter what, the 4 of us are here. If we can keep Ben too, we're winning.
Yeah. Do we know like where the seeds come
No,
from?
I know nothing. I got nothing.
I was obviously
I mean-
out first, so I
I
didn't.
got nothing.
John Michael told me he bid 170 on the 2 seeds.
So
Okay.
That was more than I had it all at that time. It was more than Ani had it all at that time. Ani
Okay.
went out. You didn't bid 170 on the 2 seeds,
no.
and I know that you didn't.
So
Okay.
John Michael's
So
on
John
that.
Michael has 2 seeds and the 2 seeds in the greenhouse.
Okay,
Oh damn.
Yeah.
right.
Do we think he would uproot right now?
And I has one.
I mean, he said he wouldn't. So
Oh, he said he wouldn't?
I mean, when like we talked outside, he was like, "I want to respect what y'all
I think
do."
he was under the impression that Noah was going to be the nominee.
Oh.
For him though.
He was under the impression that Noah.
If I was him, I would not. I would wait until I was on the block.
Hell yeah.
Especially with the lack
because
of
no
seed
one
in
knows.
the game.
No one technically should know he has it unless he reveals it.
Yeah, we all know he has at least 2 seeds because he was in the greenhouse. That's it.
But if he uses it and takes her off, that draws lines
Even more.
even more.
So.
And that would mean that he was going against us
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
And if it happens and we know where the lines stand, and then we have backup.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
It
works out, yeah.
it works
fine.
out no matter what.
Smooth sailing.
on this vote, I said publicly to Kiera that I will vote to keep her,
Okay.
Okay.
assuming that she is up against
Ani.
Ani, John Michael, or Noah. I am voting to. That
Okay.
is my
I
commitment,
think-
unless we need to really change it. But I said it
If
to her.
Kiera-
and
We would like Kiara to go.
Yeah, I was
There
gonna
you
say.
go.
If it's Ani and Kiara, I owe Ani over Kiara, so I would vote out Kiara. But if it was like Noah and Kiara, I would be open to whatever. But I think Kiara is directly coming after Didi,
Yeah.
and I know that makes her nervous.
Okay.
So
the reason I feel that way is that I feel like Kiera is not as tightly paired
that's
as
also true.
Ani and Noah are. So my as a non-target preference is to split the pair.
Because Ani, I think, is also close with John Michael as well.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Well,
that
if
makes
they
sense.
were like a pair, he would definitely uproot her right now.
So that would force Noah on the block, and then
Yes.
I would be open
So
to
that's
having a
gonna be telling
conversation
as
of
well.
voting
Yeah, how
Noah.
close they are.
We need to decide as a team, but it scares me for her to stay and she
Yeah.
wins.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Like if
'Cause I
if it's
just
Kiara and
shot her in
Noah,
the
you
eyeball.
think Kiara would still go over Noah? You think that's best? Just wondering.
I think for her, she would feel more
Yeah,
comfortable if
yeah,
Kiara was in here, and I
100%.
get
I
that.
get
and
it,
I
I
want
get
to
it,
respect that as well.
Yeah.
I feel very good right now. I feel good for at least the next round. I am comfortably working with Matthew again, and I'm feeling good. I also feel really good with Lee, and I feel very good with Sean. And beyond that, I just don't know. But I feel like the momentum's in our favor. But I also know that people flip all the time, and I think this vote is going to tell a lot about where people are, and which means next round is going to be very interesting. I think the night was, I needed the night to kind of come in and regroup, and I feel like we did, and we shifted the whole, and it's not like we shifted it to one side or the other, but we broke it up, and that's what feels great, because now it really could be anybody's game right now. So I really hope Kiara goes home this round, because if not, and she has power next round, I'll have to fight, but that's okay too. I'll do it. So anyway, I'm having so much fun. Taylor, you're so amazing. You're so brilliant. Love you so much.
The other 4 just pulled me aside and they're like, hey Ben, we need you on our side. They are asking, this is more of like I think we're already on the same page about where the lines are.
Yeah.
They're like, hey Ben, can you convince Lee to put up Sean if Noah uproots one of them? I guess it would have to be Ani.
So Noah has now? Oh.
And they think that if Noah does it, and that you won't put up John Michael, and that
I'm putting up John Michaels.
I know, but like I told him I would talk to you, but like we're on the same page. I don't want Sean to go. But they asked me, I said I would have a conversation with you. Yeah.
I mean, if they want to do that, like that's fine.
Like, I told him I would talk to you, but like I already knew we were on the same page.
Yeah,
And I'm like I kept saying to them, like, even if someone comes down, one of us in that room was going to go up, because they're just there right now trying to figure something out to save them. So I think that confirms that they were all together in the first place.
100%. I'm happy that the lines were drawn. Like, it worked out perfectly.
What would you like me to tell them? I can tell them. I kind of want them to bring their seeds.
I do. I want to flush it. just be like, you just like plant the seeds. Like, Lee doesn't really talk game to Sean, and I made the promise to John Michaels that I wouldn't nominate him, but I fucking would. I fucking would. I don't give a fuck. Like,
I went to go talk in the other room so they don't get like suspicious that I keep like going upstairs. So Lee did tell me that he did make a commitment to John Michael and that he wouldn't nominate him. I asked if Ani came off like what he was thinking, and I think he thinks John Michael would be doing it. We didn't talk about Noah at all. So, but I asked like if you had to choose between like me and other people. He did say he's not as close with Sean. He didn't like. I was really hesitant to say like Noah would be using the seeds.
Right. Which is fair.
My gauge is he did tell me that he made a commitment with John Michael and that John Michael wouldn't go up. I didn't ask about Noah at all. But it sounded like if it came down between me and Sean, is that the options left? That he doesn't have. Yeah, he like I asked him, and he like.
Okay.
I feel very wary about like. I don't think Lee will put me up over Sean if he has to choose between those two. What are you thinking?
I feel like Lee has been pretty like stuck to what he said from what I'm. But I'm just like I'm not sure.
You're not sure?
It's just so since he said he's not as close with Sean, I think he would put up Sean over you.
Oh, I think I believe that.
Yeah, and that's best case scenario, and it sucks. It sucks for Sean.
The only question would be, would he go back and just work with John Michael? I don't know.
I don't think
the extent of that relationship.
I don't think so. Not if he's also telling you that, because he could tell John Michael one thing and tell somebody else the other, and if he's telling other people, "Oh, I'm keeping John Michael safe," I don't think he's gonna go back on that.
I don't get the understanding that he's close with Noah.
Matthew told me he was going to put me up if he got into the greenhouse.
Yeah.
And then when he didn't take the greenhouse, because I know he feels comfortable with you and Didi, I was like, oh, I'm going up. Just because he told me he was going to use it, and then for him not. But
I mean, like he did like acts in front of like us three.
Yeah.
Like,
who y'all gonna put
I think people thought I was putting you up, but like, I don't think people knew about like me nominating Ani.
Oh yeah, I just don't think.
I think people thought I was going to nominate you.
I just don't think people realize that we're working hand in hand.
I know.
Because
I agree.
We're never in the same conversations, which is so
yeah,
good.
Yeah.
So I wanted to thank you.
Yeah, no, for sure.
And I wanted to let you know that I talked to Ani.
Okay.
And I think Ani's gonna bid on Uproot.
Okay.
And I gave her my last seed to help her.
Got it.
And I think she's gonna let me play it on her.
Okay, so you would be good. Okay.
So that that's gonna put you in the scenario where it's either Sean or Ben.
Yeah, because I promised John Michaels I wouldn't put him up.
So I know that puts you in a rough spot, but I wanted you to hear it from me that conversation between me and Ani kind of just happened. So I don't know if that. So you'd have Matthew.
Matthew to choose.
And how close are you with Matthew? Because I trust you fully, and I'm going to tell you this. That green thumb is scary. So if I would play it on Ani, and you told Sean he was safe, if you put Matthew up, I have 2 banked votes.
Okay.
So I could guarantee Matthew goes home.
Yeah.
So my thing is, if you're good with Matthew, I'm not gonna pitch Matthew because that's somebody you're good with. I don't want to put you in a bind.
Okay. I know he's playing a really good game.
And he's got to me the green thumb is so scary. Yeah. Because I feel like even if next round if I win, he's taking it from me. Yeah. So to me it's like, man. Yeah. But I'm not pitching Matthew. If that's like you're close with him, I don't want to take an ally away from you.
We're okay right now. Yeah. Like I feel like he wouldn't nominate me.
Yeah. See, I know Ben wouldn't nominate you.
Don't think.
I had that conversation with Ben, and he was like, Lee contributed a seed towards me getting uprooted. Yeah. And so I feel like we're bonded and I owe him more. Okay. So I don't think he would put you up. Okay. So I feel like putting him up when Ani comes down may not help you unless you think it will. Like I'm just trying to talk out all the canaries. Yeah. Because I'm gonna play the uproot for Ani. Okay. If she bids on it, I gave her the seed too.
Okay. She probably will.
So then it would be either Sean, Matthew, or Ben.
Okay.
I feel okay.
Yeah,
I'm not worried. I'm trusting the deal that I made with Dee Dee and Lee.
Yeah,
and I'm
same.
trusting that kind of just goes with that. So I'm okay.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone has enough to uproot right now unless people start combining seeds.
See, I don't know that. I'll show you right now. I have a banked vote. That's not from the bidding. That's just been with me.
Yeah.
And then the 2 seeds from Greenhouse.
Okay.
So that's all I have right now.
John Michael told me he bid 170 on the 2 seeds.
So John Michael got
So John
it.
Michael has 2 seeds and the 2 seeds from the greenhouse.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think, because in the game that we just played in the challenge,
They give away 3 seeds.
it was 3 seeds in total and a banked vote. We just need to make sure, well, I would assume based on the bidding that the 3 seeds were not to one person. They're probably,
probably.
all over if I had to guess.
Yeah.
I'm glad we could touch base
Yes,
for once, right?
yes.
So yeah, I'll run it by you if I hear anything.
Alright,
like
yeah, I'll
if
let you know.
it's specific.
Okay. So Ben just told me that. Well, I saw John Michael's cup because he showed me. He only has 2 seeds, so he either gave them away already or he didn't get them.
Anna did,
Oh, so I think she's giving it to Noah.
so that he will be safe.
So John Michael will go up.
What did Lee say?
Oh, I didn't talk to Lee. I talked to Ben, and Ben said that Lee would
Okay.
put John Michael
Okay,
up.
and not Ben.
I
don't
hope.
know.
I hope he doesn't put Ben up.
Okay, no, I'm good with that.
Be-
Okay.
well, if Ben goes up, he goes home.
Oh, oh.
So we need
hello.
to. And Ben told me that they tried to pull him and be like, "Oh my God, you're on the bottom. Like you need to come
Right,
over here."
Right.
So we need to
and
find
if it
Lee
is
and
John
talk.
Michael, can we really force Kiera?
Yes.
I want her to go home.
Yes. So
I
we,
mean, I
we
have
should
no
find Lee
votes.
real quick and make sure that he will put up John Michael.
Okay.
So let's go do that.
And hey, heads up. They want to try and make him put up you.
I know.
So to keep you in the loop, Ani won some seeds
Okay.
in that challenge.
Okay.
She's about to bid on Uproot. I think she's going to give it to me, and I'm going to play it.
Okay.
So Lee's going to be having to choose between Ben, Sean, and Matthew.
Okay. You think what?
He should put up Matthew.
Okay.
Just because that green thumb.
Right.
If I go and I win Greenhouse,
Right.
he's taking it from me.
Right. They want to try and make him put up you.
I know. And that's because I have
That.
this.
I want to trust you. So,
Yeah.
like, I really do.
Yeah.
But we had a conversation in the laundry room, and you had told me that I was good. Don't even worry about it. Go for second place because
Yeah.
you're taking first place.
And then I told you that you were on the short list.
And then you told me more than likely, unless he nominates the one person you want, it's me.
Yeah.
And you didn't play the green thumb after telling me you were no matter what.
Well, yeah. Well, they both had told me that I was fine.
No, I know.
So,
but
yeah.
in my eyes, I told you, I said, hey, if I get first,
Yeah.
you're safe. Why would you take it from me? You're like, well, I'm taking first regardless.
Yeah.
So then to tell me you're taking it regardless,
I get it.
but you trust me,
Yeah, I
but
get
it
it.
didn't matter, to then not taking it because you trust them.
Yeah.
But I was told that you were putting me up, or if you were comfortable with the people that were in power putting me up, you weren't going to use it. So in my eyes, I'm like, well, fuck.
Yeah.
He told me I was good, then he told me I wasn't, then I'm hearing this. I guess Matthew is coming after me.
Yeah. No.
And so I'm glad we're getting to talk because it is smoke, and I don't believe all of smoke.
Yeah. If I go up, I'm gone.
And if I go up, I feel like I'm gone.
So, because Kiera has 2 banked votes that she's going to give away to whoever's going to keep her.
But my thing is I want to work with you. I
I
do.
want to work with you too.
I had a conversation with Lee right before you came to talk to me, and I did tell him that Matthew's coming after me. So if it was up to me, I think you should do that. So that did come out. I did say that to him. But because of everything that has transpired.
Yeah.
But if that was lies and it was kind of just you had a bunch of deals going into the green thumb and I was the only person.
Because that's why when it was the final 4 of them or the final 3 of them in the challenge, I was like, "Are you guys gonna put me up or like what?" Like, and they all told me no.
And I don't. That's a great move.
Yeah.
Keep your green thumb and you're safe.
Yeah.
But it was just like you told me if I got first, you were taking it, and then it was like, but they got first and you didn't. So
Well, I would have made the same deal. Like,
Yeah,
it
you're
was
right.
just in the moment because it was so early in the challenge.
It was just misconstrued understanding.
Yeah.
I understood it that you were taking it regardless. And
Yeah.
I just wanted to say sorry. Like,
No,
I
it's
couldn't
okay.
give you a heads
Yeah,
up
yeah.
right away. Like, I definitely would. It's just like comparing the votes. Like, you were like not honest to me about how you voted. Also, like, I'm not feeling like we're aligned. Like,
Yeah.
Like you're not like pulling me for chats or like I'm not being included in discussions and whatnot.
Okay.
So like that was my reasons for like nominating you. And I'm sure like you, if you have like feedback from me, like I know like I take ownership in like my social like awareness from yesterday. Like I was just like zombied out.
For
like,
sure.
Just,
And I mean, I know you know like what you had to do. I don't know, like I just do think that there are bigger fish to fry.
Okay.
And even though we haven't really chatted, like
Okay.
I meant what I said. Like I never have
I get
an
that, but
intention.
can you see like how I would
No,
feel?
absolutely.
Okay.
And that's why I'm saying
okay.
like
as long
I
as you
truly
understand
like
that.
it's
Okay, but like why did you lie about your vote to me?
when that I voted out Lee.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
So,
didn't
like,
know
that's
how.
why I
yeah.
feel like you don't like value me as an ally. I would like to get on the same page as you, but I feel like it's like too late in the game to kind of like revisit.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. I just also think too, like, do you know where you stand on the other side?
I feel like I'm just like a number as each round goes. I don't really have anything solid. I wanted to come in today and kind of like form something solid. I was hoping it was gonna be with you, but like.
Yeah. Okay.
It just sucks because like I really did like consider you my number one.
Yeah.
Like,
And I mean,
was, like,
I'm
last
definitely
night, I'm
like,
how can Anya and I get further in the game? Because I do feel like you looked out for me a lot yesterday. Like, so it sucks, but I don't know.
it's fine. I just, like, I don't know where you stand with other people either. So, like,
I don't know where
I don't know
on
if
either
this is going to
side.
benefit your game or shut it down. And I'm just saying
Probably.
that.
It's a toss-up.
Yeah.
And I'm just like willing to. I'm like a type of player, like I understand the format of the game now, like I understand everything that's going on. It took me some time, but like I like playing the game, like living on the edge.
Yeah.
I don't like being comfortable. Right now I'm uncomfortable, so I feel like I have some footing.
Okay.
But
I'm going to go have other chats. I don't want to shoot myself in the foot, so I just,
what do you mean by shoot yourself in the foot?
like,
I feel
I
like
don't
I'm
want to
opening.
get screwed.
I feel like I'm opening, like trying to like reconnect with you, and it's just not.
But I do, but when you tell me
Because-
that
okay.
it's already too late, and
No, I'm not saying I don't want it to be too late. Like that's maybe I worded it wrong. Like I want to get back on the same page with you. I really do. But I feel like I'm making you nervous. Or
no, but I am sorry that I lied.
no, it's fine. No, it's fine.
I also like.
Can I talk to you?
Can we have 1
Yeah,
minute,
one-
please? Just
one
to
minute.
wrap.
There's like a minute left on the clock.
Okay, well then you talk. I gotta go finish this because I gotta
okay.
figure out what to do.
Okay.
Hi. I would like to bid 3 on Uproot. Okay, thank you. You're welcome. Ani has bid 3 seats on Uproot.
Was there a bid? Because I didn't
Yes.
hear.
Ani. Bid 3.
What? So Taylor, let me ask you this. If she wins this and she gives it to me, I just say I'd like to play this for her.
If that's what you want.
I heard that they're trying to get Noah to do it, so then
No, it can't be a renown.
me and Ben or Sean can't go up. Like we're fucked because they have all the banked votes.
Mm-hmm.
So, are you fine putting up John Michael?
I mean, I made the promise. I mean, but like,
I know, but it would have been her too if they did Kiara. So, it's just
you guys
they're-
have nothing to worry about.
I know. I'm just telling you, they're trying
I
to get
know,
rid of
but they're
this.
They want me
trying
to
to
put up
get
you.
rid.
I know.
Yes, and he
Yeah.
will.
I think any of the 3 of us that go up, if it's not John Michael, go home because they are going to use bank votes out the ass. Ani bid.
Yeah.
That's perfect. So then Noah. Oh, she's gonna pass it.
No, she's gonna pass it.
Saying it again. This is for us,
Yeah.
especially you two, because
Yeah,
like,
no
I
one
just-
mentioned me to you, like, because
No.
they're not even considering John Michaels as a renown because of the
and
promise,
then
but
Ben,
like,
Ben told me
But
that
he will be safe.
who would be safe?
John, you don't think John Michael will be safe?
Oh yeah, no, we're saying like John Michael goes up, but
I don't want to do it, but
we're forced into a corner to do it at this point. Because I was telling her, with this, I owe you two the most since you're the flowers this round. And so it's more for you two than the other two.
I don't know how I can say it anymore that I want Kiara to go home.
Okay.
That is my goal. I tried to work with her. I wanted to work with her, and even my gesture of good faith went nowhere with her. And I know everything she said about me, and I feel like she hasn't come to talk to me at all this round to even say, okay, now I want to work.
Yeah.
Because I think the ship has sailed. Even last round, she lied to my face. So
I mean,
I
your
feel
feelings
like,
are very valid.
Yeah. So that's where I am. So whether you're on the block, whoever's on the block, I would love everyone to. I have no vote.
Yeah.
But I would like her to go home.
Again, I'm sorry for just leaving the way that I did.
I get it.
Because honestly, too, it's just like, I do want to keep this relationship open, and I am sorry that I lied.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine.
I felt like when I was asked that question, I was just like, oh.
Like panicking a little bit.
You know?
Yeah.
But like I always had good faith and good intention. So even though I did lie, and I know that's bad on me. If I was like, I would never put you up, you know. So
I know.
Yeah, but I get it. I get
Trust me, I know. I get it. Yeah.
And so that's why I'm like, I really don't have. I can't have hard feelings.
Yeah.
Because I did lie, you know. I got
No,
caught.
I mean,
whatever.
it's all good.
Yeah.
I mean,
so, if you would like to have open conversations with me, I would also like to revisit our alliance.
No, for sure.
Because also too, don't you think that people are gonna think, oh, Ani's pissed off at him?
Yeah, 100%. Like, I think people are gonna expect you like to nominate me
That's
if you
what I'm
win,
saying. So
which
why
is fine.
Why don't we try to use this in our favor?
I am. I'm 100% open to it. I am. Because I have no idea where I am.
Yeah.
Like.
And Dee Dee straight up said, I want Kiara to go home.
Yeah.
So
Is
you're not
Lee
going
putting up Matthew, or is Lee
She
putting
said
up...
she does want me to go home?
She said she felt like she drew the line in the sand, and she's been hearing from everybody that you're going after her, which I don't know where that's from.
That's actually, okay.
So if you want to have that conversation with her and tell her, I don't know what other people are blowing smoke, but I'm telling you from me as a human, I'm not, because we are, but we haven't mentioned it to anybody.
Right.
I bet Matthew told her that. Me and Ani and her were in the room, and we were like discussing who it would be, and we were like, honestly, Dee Dee might be part of those final fives that he was telling me about.
Well, I told Dee Dee, and she's probably telling Matthew right now, that I want Lee to put up Matthew and backdoor his ass. So that, for me, if Matthew finds that out, then he's going to start coming from her, right? Well, then I know that Dee Dee already want her out because of what she just said about you. But then I know, too, is it's done.
Yeah, she's relaying that info.
Exactly.
Is Lee putting up Sean?
He told me he told me he was scared about Ben, and I told him that Ben said because he gave Ben a seed, Ben wouldn't put him up.
Yeah, and then Ben's not the one to worry about. Why is everyone so fucking worried about him?
He agreed.
Okay.
So I think he's gonna put up Sean.
Please put up.
I wish he put up Matthew.
I almost
Or
wish
Matthew.
Matthew
Then
would
we
be better.
fucking get that motherfucker out.
Yes, with that damn green thumb that he's just gonna play next round.
I don't know if he feels...
He told me he didn't feel great about Matthew. But they've worked together and...
Yeah. And
So
I think
I don't know.
if he's thinking jury management...
I was like, Lee, let me tell you, Matthew is scary, man. And he was like, no, I know, I need to have some more conversations. I was like, fuck, I thought I could just pull one over.
Pull that shit, yeah.
But regardless, we're good.
Kiara Hive, we're actually in a really shitty position, and there's a great chance that I go out here. I am not going to be able to come off the block this time. I have no seats to bid, nobody to get seats from. I just want to say I don't think I'm in the greatest position, or I know I'm not. This could be the end of my game this season. It has come to my attention that someone told you that I'm gunning for you, which is why you
More
put me
than
up.
one person.
Who? I mean,
at this point, I don't feel like I need to say, but
yeah, that's fair.
But many people, and including telling people that I'm in a top 5, which I have never been in a top 5, and I know you're in a top 5. You know, and I tried to give you the gesture because I wanted to work with you. I was trying to work with you.
Okay, so when I was talking, I will tell you, if it was Matthew, that's fine. Because he's the
It
only
wasn't
one.
Matthew.
Well, that's weird because I didn't tell anybody else. Here's the thing. I said with Matthew and Ani in the room,
I said I wouldn't be surprised if Dee Dee was part of the top 5 that apparently Lee was talking about, that Matthew told me about, okay? I wouldn't be surprised because you were in big conversations with whatever.
The only thing I was a part of was the loose 8. That wasn't, it was more of a cooperation.
So that's what I'm saying. I was a cooperation.
Right.
Which is different than, okay.
Okay.
Which is different than being in a court, right?
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. So, and no bad blood, but I just wanted to come to you. The only person I was talking to that with was Matthew. And so whoever else told you, if it didn't come from Matthew.
1000% was not Matthew.
I was asking their opinions, and Kiera pushed you. Because she was like, Dee Dee is like so good with everyone. She's always been in the know. She was like, I will be honest, there was like a final 8, but it wasn't like an actual final 8. It was just like everyone kind of like was looking out for each other. And she was like, yeah, it was like him, Noah, like was naming a bunch of people. And then like at the end, she was like, and I think like Dee Dee was like so in the know of that, and I think she's also in those 5s.
I am not.
I know, and well, I'm just like,
if it didn't come from Matthew, it's not true, and that's all I'm saying.
Okay.
That's all I want you to know.
Okay. And I'll, because I truly, that's why I gave you my seat.
I know, I understand.
Because I would have benefited more from giving Ben the seat that round.
Yeah. I agree. You would have.
But I wanted you to have it. I was trying to.
And I really appreciate that. I know that was an olive branch. I know. And it just seems like that's not how the cookie crumbled, and that's okay.
Right.
And we're still, no bad blood. Like, nothing personal. Literally love you as a human being. Right?
Okay.
And I'm not saying that because we're on a camera. Like, I will cry with you. I will give you a hug. Like,
yeah, no,
you know.
I know. And I truly, I'm not voting, and I am not in the know of the vote. But from what I understand, I think you're probably fine. I don't know.
I don't feel like with all the other conversations going on and stuff that apparently I'm not a part of. Like, I don't feel comfortable in that, but it's fine. It is what it is. However, I needed to tell you because that came to me.
Okay.
So if it was 1,000% not Matthew, whoever told you that lied to you.
Okay.
So I don't know. I think Noah's going to be using the seeds, and they're going to put John Michael in
They
his
are,
place.
as long as
they have your back. They have my back. Yeah.
If they don't.
Yeah. I think they have so. I'm good with our 5. I feel like me and you are at the bottom of that 5, but that's something we can worry about later.
Sure.
Obviously, we have time, and I want to stick with this 5.
We need to stick with this 5 for.
Yes.
I don't know.
Quite a few rounds. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm on the same page. Cool.
Probably at least 6.
That's what I'm thinking. That's exactly what I was thinking. Okay.
Yeah.
Did 3 on over.
Okay. Have fun, honey.
Oh, she can pass it.
She can pass it.
Right? I was confused for a second.
Do you think we can convince John Michael to go on to pass it to her?
I don't think so.
If we want to send Noah home, we need to get Ani to pass it to John Michael. And I think the way to do that is to get John Michael scared enough that we're going to send him home.
Do we wait closer to the end of the auction time? You think Ani's closer with Noah?
Yes.
So she would give it to Noah either way then? Do you think there's a way to hurt
I think if John Michael can pressure her enough to say, hey, I'd rather really be the one to play it. I don't know. Maybe that's me doing too much.
I do think it is.
I think he's better for us.
I 100% agree with you about that's what I would want to happen. If we do this, though, even if Noah goes on the block against Kiera, are people going to be looking at us sideways?
If we vote on Noah? No. And it's not here to get walked over.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I was the last minute addition to this 5-2.
I am comfortable with, and I feel like I was like this round, I didn't know what they were doing, I didn't know what their plan was at all, but okay. I'm comfortable with you. If Noah gets in the block, I will vote Noah.
Yeah.
With you. Okay.
If we go against each other, the other 3 still win. There's no good for us.
Yeah.
We have to be a 2 together in that 5.
Yes. Okay. I just want to make sure you're on the same page.
Ani bid. Is she giving it to you? Did you give her 1? Or did she get all those herself?
She bid. Wait, I've been up here.
She
I've been
bid on Uproot.
That's news to me. I didn't fucking hear that.
She
okay.
bid 3 on Uproot.
On Uproot. Okay. Did I give her one?
Did you give her any?
Any? No, because all I have is 2. I used all of them from the...
So who gave her seeds?
Did she not get... Wait.
She didn't get 3, unless she got 2 somehow.
I gave her 1.
You did not hear this from me. You need to play it.
Why?
Don't let Noah play it.
Why?
He'll go.
1 minute, y'all.
Okay, from who?
That. It'll be you and Kira.
Okay, okay.
If you can. If you can't, I don't have a... I think that's what they're going to do.
Okay. Sounds good.
Have tea for you.
I'm getting put up as a replacement now.
What are you fucking? By who?
Oh, I'm asking.
Oh.
Sean just warned me because Sean couldn't figure out. Sean, I told Sean I gave you a seed, and he caught me in a lie.
Okay, so I'm pretty, because Lean just approached me and was like, I know you lied to me about the vote. I know you voted out Sean. So I just told him, I was like, because I bid, and I'm going to give it to Noah, and Noah's going to take me off.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to get in his ear, because I was like, you don't know where you stand with them.
Yeah.
You don't know who's going to be in Greenhouse next, and then they'll just put you up.
And Lee and I have talked so much, so I'm hoping
That's
you
what I'm
wouldn't put me.
saying.
Okay.
Like, okay, let's go.
Okay, put it.
All right, here we are at the end of another auction. Holly, did anyone support small businesses?
They sure did.
Who?
Ani. She actually purchased our uproot.
For how much?
For 3 seeds.
Thank you, Holly.
Here you go, Ani.
All right, Ani, there's your uproot.
Yep, there you go. Thank
What
you.
are you going to do with it?
I'm going to give this to Noah.
Okay, Noah holds the uproot. Noah, what will you do with the uproot?
I've decided not to use the up. I'm gonna play it for Ani.
Okay.
Okay, so Ani is safe.
I heard a first decision.
Ani is
I appreciate
safe
the gesture,
from
but you're not
nomination, as is Noah. So that means who nominated Ani?
Me.
Alright, so Lee will name the replacement nominee. It cannot be Ani, it cannot be Noah. It can be Ben, Matthew, Sean, or John Michael.
Okay, are we doing it now? Okay, sorry. Okay, wasn't expecting that. I knew I had to come in to day 2 ready to play a more aggressive game. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to break my promise to John Michaels and nominate you.
Oh, thanks so much for going against your
Very
word.
welcome. You're very welcome.
Right, which means John Michael is nominated, but he receives a seed. Which means the final nominees are Kiera and John Michael. Because there was a replacement nominee, I will give you 8 minutes to prepare for the banishment. See you then.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
I'm really
What
sorry.
happened?
Nothing happened. It's just I felt like I need to play this game. As a viewer, like if I'm watching this and I'm in the position that I'm in, not bringing up an obvious alliance, like I would be looking.
But have we not talked the entire time?
We have, but like the actions are proving that you guys are core for it.
Okay.
Whether if my read is wrong, I apologize, but I'm trusting my gut in this moment.
And I get that, and I just don't like the fact that you went back on your word. I don't
agree.
think that's fair.
That's totally fine. You know, but like, this is not a fair game. Like sometimes you have to get blood on your hands. Sometimes you have to go back on your word.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I did have to go back on my word in that moment. I feel really bad about having to nominate John Michaels, but I just feel like as a viewer, I would have been crazy to like nominate 2 of my allies over a promise that I made to him. It kind of sucks for my game because I have a duo that I nominated, Ani and John Michael, so if they're in the greenhouse next round, I feel like I'm in trouble. Oh my God, my path to get to the end, I definitely need Matthew and Dee Dee's support the good thing about having them as allies, I feel like they are bigger threats than I am. So I feel like they can be fallen angels for me to get to the end.
I'm gonna vote out John Michael.
Okay.
Like, I want you to know that. Like, I know that, like, your name has come up. I don't know how much traction it's got, because, like, the last few minutes I've been, like, when Ani bid, we're like, oh shit, there's gonna be a renom. So I was trying to, like, make sure that I was still good. Has anyone told you that they're keeping you or no?
That they're keeping me? I think Ani would keep me. I think Noah would keep me. I think Ben would keep me. Sean said he would keep me, so I do think I have some votes.
Okay.
To stay. Me and my number 1 are on the block for final nominations. I think I stay over John Michael, which is okay, and I still have other number 1s, kind of, Noah and Ani. I just need a second to breathe.
First of all, I didn't know that.
Okay.
I didn't want that at all. And you are not, I still, Kiara, I would love. And I did not know that.
Okay.
It was supposed to be Noah. Noah has 2 votes. Because he was, he has a vote and a bank vote.
Oh, Kiara has 2 banked votes, I'm pretty sure.
I strongly pitched to him, Kiara. That's what I would like. I have no vote, but I am sticking to that.
Honestly, I don't feel comfortable with John Michael, just because like I don't really have game conversations with him. But I don't want to like mess everything up. I did tell Kiara I probably would vote to keep her.
Okay.
So even if you all vote Kiara, I will vote John Michael.
I feel like you have helped my game the most.
I feel so it when we locked in last night.
John Michael out. I'll do that. That's what you said, right?
I mean, I would vote him. I don't know if I want to like push for him to go, but I just want to at least give Kiara, if it is her.
And Sean all went.
Sean.
Oh
yeah, Sean wants to keep her.
Yeah. Okay.
But I don't want to piss off Didi and Lee if they think that it's Kiara going.
Do you think it would piss off Didi and Lee?
Didi really wants Kiara gone, and I did tell her. I said if it's Ani and
I didn't realize.
I said if it's Ani and Kiara on the block, I would vote out Kiara. But if it's Kiara and someone else, so like that's what makes this difficult because like.
I didn't realize the group was split about what they wanted to do.
Yeah, so we were like, we just need to have a conversation.
I think Sean wants to keep you. I want to keep you. Matt seems kind of. I think he wants to keep you, but he doesn't want to upset other people. Do you have a banked vote?
I do. And will you use it on me?
To save you? Is that what you... am I going to piss... Do you think I'm going to piss people off if I do that? How many votes are there?
Okay, so I think Ani and Noah are good to vote for me to stay. But Lee told me that I might go. So I don't know what other conversations he's had. But I can give you a bank vote. And I think with the bank vote, I'm solid. I stay.
You want me to use it to keep you? If I do this, are we good?
We're good.
Obviously, Lee, Didi, and Matthew are like this.
Yeah. Yes, correct.
So
that's clear.
So I love Kiara. I love John Michael. Do you have a purpose? Because either way, I think whoever stays is going to team up with us to go after that side of the house.
Mm-hmm.
And Ben, I think, is with us. Maybe he's not. I don't know if he's with them.
Yeah. They did a lot to keep him.
Yeah, I know.
Like let's not forget.
No,
that's who gave him the 7.
So we are.
That's who ruined the plan.
So do we save John Michael, who's now super pissed off, or do we save Kiara, who's also super pissed off? One's pissed off at Didi, one's pissed off at Lee.
I know that Didi wants to get Kiara out.
She does.
And obviously Lee wants to get out John Michael. So that's what I'm saying. Either way, whoever comes back will, as long as you're willing to still work with us, I feel like we don't have much option.
Yeah.
Like
I see that 3 as being very close.
Who are you? Like, what are you?
I told Kiara I wouldn't vote her out.
Okay.
But Matthew will.
So I also am feeling like leaning towards John Michael. I love Kiara. I would rather all vote. Like, I would rather us 3 be on the same side because then whoever comes back is also like.
Let's keep going. Oh, sorry.
Like, so if we would vote out John Michael, and you vote on Kiera to stay.
Yep.
If John Michael stays, then he knows you voted against him, and that's bad blood. I don't think we need because we need to target our.
Sure.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Like you can come in.
Can I?
Yeah, please.
Yes. He told me that he was getting a feel for the 5 of us as an alliance. Mm-hmm.
When I had my conversation with him, I was like, "Do you know where you stand with those people? Because they're not pulling you."
He said he has to
chats.
start finally playing the game. I'm like, boo, we got 9 left. You gonna start playing it now because you've been floating all along.
And I told him too. I said, "You don't know who's gonna be in Greenhouse next, and obviously everybody." Like, where are you on everybody's totem pole?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, you could just as easily go up as
You
somebody
saved
else.
her, so and that saved me. So it's.
See, I really would appreciate it just because I gave you the seats to uproot. If you could have my vote, can y'all play my bank's vote as well?
Yeah, if you would like me to. Well, Dee Dee's pushing for Kiera.
Kiera, I am trusting that y'all keep me because I did you a humongous favor.
Yeah, and
I've had your back.
you come back and the 4 of us have to go balls out for those people.
Yes.
All right, hello, top 9. It is time to get rid of another juror. Kiera and John Michael, you are this round's final nominees.
Obviously, I have really enjoyed. I'm so thankful for this opportunity to come and play this game, especially when I was robbed my previous season. Yes, I played before, didn't actually get to play, right? So I'm thankful that I've lasted this long. I want to keep going, and I know everybody's gonna say that, but I've had genuine conversations with people, and I'm so serious. I need you to trust me because I'm pleading for my actual life right now to y'all to stay in this game. Think about the bigger picture. Do you want to win if you make it to the finale? I'm telling you to trust me, trust my word, and to think of the bigger picture, to think if you want to win, you have a better chance on me than you do probably anybody sitting on the couch, or I don't know about John Michael. I'm not gonna go against him. So I'm just saying, that's all I'm saying. I loved working with each and every one of you. And again, thank you. And just take all of that into consideration. So.
I've had a fantastic time playing this game. I love it with all my heart. I love being here. It truly brings me happiness, and I've said this before already. What I would like you to keep in mind, and once again, I'm not going to pitch against her. I've worked with multiple of you and have done you some favors to help you out. And I need you to remember that because I did you a favor. Do me a favor and save me. If you can do that, that is all I will be thankful for at the end of the day.
2 of my alliance members out of the 4 of us are up on the block. I was not expecting Lee to do that, but it's gonna fucking come back and bite him in the ass. And I'm gonna make sure of it. I am going to trust my gut, and I'm going to have to vote John Michael out, unfortunately.
I said in front of a number of people very early in this round that I was voting to keep Kiera. That was when she was against Ani. But I think I'm going to vote John Michael out because it doesn't really matter if Kiera is still here and targeting one person. I don't think she'd be targeting me first of that group. And if John Michael stays, whatever. He just goes after Lee for breaking trust. But you know, after all of that trustworthy things I did last round, I should probably stick to my word. And I should have looked at the cups first. Probably not goodbye, but let's stick with the truth.
Right?
And contacts.
Kiera told me, like she knew that me and Ani were married, and from the first second we were here, and never said a word. And so even though I think she's going home, I am gonna do her that favor and vote John Michael out. And if John Michael stays, then he thinks I voted for him to stay, so it can't hurt me. It can only hurt me the other way if I vote John Michael out and Kiera stays.
So I have no idea how this vote is going once again. Last vote went in my favor, so yay. I told Kiera that I was not gonna vote her out here, and I'm gonna stick to that whether everyone else is or not. So I will be voting for John Michael.
This is hard. John Michael did give me a seat at last round. Out of nowhere, like other people convinced him to. So he did give me a favor. He didn't have the time to like talk to me this round. Kiera and I have been working a lot throughout the game. We've both been protecting each other at times. She did just give me her banked vote at the last minute as a sign of trust. So I am going to be voting John Michael. No idea how this is gonna go. And then I'm doing this because I realize if I use the bank vote, it doesn't matter. If this fucks something up, I am sorry. I'm going to keep the banked vote, and that is my decision. Can I keep this in my pocket for now so they don't hear my cup, or can I just put this back on the thing? Okay, cool, thanks. Okay, so I voted for John Michael.
Once I announce the result of the vote, the banished player will say their goodbyes, pack up their belongings, and have an exit interview with Brody and Claire, more or less. By a vote of 5-0. John Michael, you have been banished from the greenhouse. Do you feel great?
Yes, of course. This really is something that I hold near and dear to my heart, and I'm really fortunate that I got to play a second time, so thank you, Taylor. I really wanted to come and play a different game than I did the first time, so I'm happy for all of you. I wish you the best of luck. I was gonna be so mean, but I changed my mind because I really like y'all, so I'm gonna go. Kiss. All right.